missed me 3 times. No, I got 3 on the phone. Turn your mic off, honey. I don't want to hear you on here. Oh, hell. No, I can hear me on here too.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But with the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere stands in as he looks at a called strike. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here on this one.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short, fielded by Galvis. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will.
Season. His contract up after this year.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Hit out towards second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Into the seats, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Franco has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And standing in now is the guy who was such a key member of the Phils' run to the World Series in 2008 and 2009, their former All-Star Jason Worth. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Batting 6th,
Anthony Rendon will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Nope.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Grounded to the right. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Stephen Drew leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike.
Full count.
Not a bad idea.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Carlos Ruiz will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Number 18 will get his first cuts here.
Catcher, number 18.
Looped out towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Ben Revere is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Nationals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. That's popped up, but room in foul territory for Aaron Sibia. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ryan Zimmerman heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
In there at the knees, strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first down of the inning. Jason Wood is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count.
1-1.
It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ashe shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stephen Drew makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Ball inside.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Carlos Ruiz in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Altair has a beat on it. 2 gone.
The pitcher number 37.
Striding into the box, Steven Strasburg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Howard has got it, and the side is retired. Number 18 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, number 18.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes. Now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Ben Revere will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very crisply played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. Been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
1-1.
No, they're not.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Revere is retired, and there's 1 away.
Second baseman.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Bryce Harper will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger. Jason Worth comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball.
Whatever.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Slow right down the middle.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Anthony Rendon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Liner towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's scored with a single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
You better not throw a fastball.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2.
Not
Short, hit hard, and that's through for a hit.
told you.
And with that, the go runs up to second now with only one away.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Hector Neris will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 50.